Hello again, friends. My name is Jared Ribble, coming to you from my recording studio right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, you know me as a Ludwig artist. You know that I have played the Ludwig Classic Maple for years and years and years. But I've recently been playing with an extraordinary jazz vocalist. We do a lot of symphony centers. Symphony centers are made to accentuate the high ends and the low ends of the symphony. Now, what's the Classic Maple? In that environment, the Classic Maple, while extraordinary, it just was getting too smacky, too bright, and frankly, it was then too loud. So I talked to Ludwig, and they said, Jared, you need to check out the Ludwig Legacy Maple Kit. Maple, poplar, maple shell with a maple reinforcement ring and a rounded over bearing edge. They said, check that out, it's going to be way, way warmer. So they sent me a kit. It's in the downbeat size, 20 bass drum, 12 rack tom, 14-inch floor tom, and a 5x14 snare. They sent it to me, they said check it out, and let me tell you what, it is warm, it is musical, and I'm really excited about it. Check it out. Very, very musical kit. Very excited about it. Now, I had this ordered with the rail consolette. This is brand new to me, and I was a little bit concerned about the tom mount not having flexibility enough to place it exactly where I want it. Well, I can tell you, I can place this tom just about anywhere I want it. It's very, very comfortable, except here's the downside to the rail consolette. It only goes up so high. I tend to sit up high. I want my rack tom to be a little bit higher. I wish this could go just maybe a ½ inch higher, but it is what it is, and I've been getting comfortable with it and getting used to it. The bass drum is massive sounding. I will have to put a little bit of dampening in there. Now, this recording that I just did, 2 microphones in the kind of Glenn Johns microphone setup. One right over the bass drum, one over here by the floor tom, equal distant to the bass drum. Okay, plus a bass drum mic and a snare drum mic. There is no EQ on that recording. There's no special effects or reverb to make this thing sound any different than what this kit came from the factory sounding. I just tuned it up. The heads that were on here are straight from the factory. Looks like they're putting like a Remo Ambassador on the toms and the Weathermaster from Ludwig on the snare. This kit is dynamic. I think you heard in the playing. I was playing soft, I was playing loud. Now, compared to a Classic Maple kit, this kit does not get as loud. So there's still dynamic range, but it does have sort of a threshold where it just won't get any louder, where the Classic Maple tends to feel like it'll just go on forever. For me and my purposes in symphony centers, symphony halls, that's going to be really, really great. I'm very excited about the dynamic range without getting too overbearing. Go ahead, look in the description. I'm also going to do a review of this kit side by side with the Classic Maple, so you can kind of hear the difference between Legacy Maple and Classic Maple. the Classic Maple gets louder, it's sharper, it's a little bit brighter. So anyway, but this kit, very warm, very musical. It makes me want to play it, and I'm very excited to get this out on the road. So till next time, we'll see you.